Right, so I've got some ceramic grease here, which we can paste onto the actuator rods that are in there. Now I've come up with an idea. Instead of having to take the heat shield off and intercut like I do normally, take the rear bumper off, and to get to that part, you know, unclip it, drop it out the engine, then pack it full of this grease. We're going to try, you know, I'm going to try anyway. I'll let you know how I get on. So the grease we're using is liquid moly. It's ceramic, and it can take up to 1400 degrees apparently. And I put some on before, and I don't know if you can see. Let's have a look from underneath, hang on. Let's see if it's still on from before, hang on. Ah, yeah, so it seems to have lasted, if you can quite see there. It is actually still on there, to be fair. So we know that it's not just burnt off, which is awesome. Right, I'm just going to try and put some grease on here. Get it on the edge of the brush so we can pack it nice and thick. And what this allows is, obviously, a heat resistant grease to lubricate the ball joint on the actuator rod, and it stops the actuator sticking. So just fix under there we go. So it's an attempt to try and get it in there and pack that one up to start with. Get it slopped on, more the merrier. All around that actuator rod, top of it, if you can see that. So it's got absolutely huggings of it on there. So hopefully it just keeps the life of that actuator nice and happy. You know, the rod's not sticking. You know that it's working, it's freely running. So let's get the underneath and I'll just get a quick top up. Normally they're a bit of a nightmare to get off these rods, and especially to get them back on, should I say. You've got to get long nose pliers and, you know, screwdrivers and things like that to hold it in situ. It's a nightmare, unless obviously you've stripped it all down, and it still can be a little bit fiddly. So we're just underneath now again. Get some light up in there. So my chopstick is working a treat. I'll just get that on there. Watch my head. Try not to drop this stuff in your eyes, because I can guarantee it'll stick well. It's very gloopy. But yeah, it's a must really for any Porsche turbo, especially 997s, anything with actuators, VGT turbos. It's a must. I mean, it doesn't take 2 minutes. If you're in the vicinity of a turbo and you've got the wheel off, just bang a load on. It's an absolute no-brainer. Because what you don't want to do is pay for another actuator, or new rods, or even worse, a new turbo. Because they aren't cheap. Right. Well, hopefully it gives you guys a little bit of an incentive. And subscribe. I'll put some more little helpful posts on as of when I'm doing my maintenance. Cheers, guys.